So first, I'm going to show you how delivery works. So you can use delivery jobs in conjunction with print templates, and the delivery jobs will show all of the PDFs that you have available. So you can send PDFs and CSVs to your targets. You can also download those and use them as appropriate. So you can configure whether you want targets to download PDFs or CSVs. You can choose whether you want the targets to get the email addresses of your folks. Sometimes you will for validation purposes, and sometimes you won't, to keep your users' information more private. You can also select which targets are going to get those delivery, and you can choose to deliver all signatures to all targets. So by default, each target will get the signatures for their own constituents, but if you deliver all signatures to all targets, then you'll get everybody receiving all the signatures. And if you're sending a report on the petitions multiple times, you may want to change the dates for that. You can configure all of the information that's going to appear in the petition delivery, including, let's see, including you have this many of your constituents say and property. And then the header and footer content appear at the top and bottom of the actual petition pages where you have the lists of signatures. You can use your print templates here. After that, you check your preview PDF. You can click there to download. We don't have any targets available here, but you would be able to download a PDF or a CSV of the signatures for those targets. And then you can use them as you want. So one more thing about targets before we move on is you can also use custom boundaries and custom targets. We don't have any custom boundaries set up in the demo instance, but I believe you do in one instance. To create custom boundary groups, you will actually go and upload a shape file. So that's going to be some pretty intensive data work. The thing to be careful with custom boundaries is that the targeting is really only as good as the geocoding. And so as we work to improve our international geocoding, you want to be a little bit careful about how precisely you're trying to target people. Custom boundaries, let me just show you a little bit, let you draw or upload a shape and then target constituents within that district. You can use those as broadly or as narrowly as you want. So you could draw a shape that is, for example, UK plus Ireland, or you could draw a shape that's the British Channel, the English Channel. So you have several options for custom boundaries, but basically you're going to upload information here, and then as you're doing that, you can also create targets. So custom targets are any targets that aren't built into Advocate. So those may be internal targets, like we talked about earlier. Those may also be particular targets, like constituency targets, a prime minister target. And if you create a custom target for a target group, you could say, and then the jurisdiction could be custom. Of course, I'm faking this based on the available information, but you could create different targets who have constituents within different locations.